Hey, what's up, guys? It's Corey here with Dapper Dollars, and today we're going to go over how many phone cases I've sold and what my experience has been with selling phone cases on Merch by Amazon. You ready? Let's get started. Now, before we get into this channel is all about how you can use the Merch by Amazon opportunity to make passive income through Merch by Amazon, use that money to pay off debt, and invest it so that you can reach financial freedom for you and your family. If that sounds like something you're interested in, like and subscribe, leave me a comment below, and let me know where you are on your journey, what tier you're in, how many live shirts you have, and what your goals are for Merch by Amazon and why you got started in the first place. I would love to hear about it, and I love talking with you guys. So if you could just do that, like and subscribe below, and let's get into this. So, Merch by Amazon has given us the ability to finally print on phone cases. This is something so many people have been asking for, and they finally did it. And we're going to go over what I've done and how I've taken advantage of this. And so far, with the Merch by Amazon opportunity, I have sold zero. I haven't sold any phone cases. Number one, because I wasn't one of the people calling for phone cases. And number two, because I haven't put any designs on phone cases. Now, a lot of people are curious about this because they think, well, once you have all these products on Amazon, shouldn't you be putting designs on everything that you can out there and make it so that you can have the best opportunity for selling stuff? Now, this is something that would be possible and something that makes sense for people who are full-time, designing for Merch by Amazon, but I am not. I actually have a 9-to-5 job. I work as a director of communications, and that takes up a large portion of my time. I have to run podcasts, I have to run recordings, I have to keep up with social media and things like that in my job. So it's not something where I can just, spend 5-6 hours a day designing for Merch by Amazon. I have to keep very focused. And that means that whenever I design stuff, I don't want to have to research and then design for phone cases as well as t-shirts. So this is the big issue. Whenever you're in Merch by Amazon and they give you opportunities to make phone cases or to put things on pop sockets, you need to realize that this is an entirely different audience that you're going after. People who buy shirts that have messages on shirts are very different from people who have phone cases and who have pop sockets and stuff like that. First of all, how many times do you change your shirt? Hopefully every day. How many times do you change your phone case? Maybe once or twice in the lifetime of you having a phone, which is for most people about 2 or 3 years. How many times do you change your pop socket on your phone? Some people change it out maybe 3-4 times a year at the most. But these are things where you're not going to be, getting that much of a recurring customer. Whereas shirts, you can have different shirts for every day of the week. People don't do that with phone cases. So it doesn't really make sense for me to put that much investment time in phone cases because they're not going to sell as often as t-shirts. And also because you're going to have to do different research for phone cases and pop sockets and things like that. The person who buys a phone case is looking for something different than someone who buys a shirt. Someone who buys a shirt is maybe looking for a quick, funny message. Someone who buys a phone case, that's your identity. That's who you are. So whenever you're looking at what a design for a phone case might be, this isn't something that's like a flippant thing like, oh, Wednesdays are taco or Wednesdays are for Whataburger or whatever. This is someone's personal identity because it doesn't change very often. And it's going to be something that everybody sees because everybody's got their phone in their hand. So the colors are also going to be different whenever you're making these designs. Whenever you put a design on a shirt, or at least you should, keep in mind that this is going to work on a multitude of different colors. White or black, gray, the heathers, the browns, asphalt, slate, things like that, purple, blue. It's going to be able to work on a wide variety of shirts, wide variety of shirts. Whereas whenever you're done designing on a phone, it's going to have to be just on a black phone, and that's it. Maybe white. And then the layout of this has to be different as well. You think about the layout on a shirt, it's a bit more of a rectangle. Layout on a phone, it's a very harsh, thin rectangle. And the design layout is going to have to be a little bit different. Some people think it's okay to put shirt designs on a phone. I don't. And then that's another issue of why I don't create phone designs or pop socket designs, and really I don't do hoodie designs either, because you have to make a whole different file for these phone, pop socket, and hoodie designs. And I just don't have that kind of time. I don't have the time to export design and export 3 different formats and upload those into merch. I know you can upload them all at the same time if you have the 3 different files, but personally, that's just too much time. Maybe I put up about 20 designs a week. That's, at the most that I'll ever put up in a week. But I don't have that much time to actually create these designs. So why would I readjust this design if I don't know that it's going to work on a phone? Because I don't know that this is going to be something that someone actually identifies with. So it's wasted effort, wasted time. I could have maybe cranked out another 1 or 2 designs for a shirt. Instead, I had to spend 15-20 minutes extra creating a different layout for something that might not even sell, because I don't know if this person actually wants it. So keep that in mind whenever things like this come up. Now, it's not to say that you shouldn't design for phone cases or you shouldn't design for pop sockets, because these are very profitable for some people. Some people really do most of their income on pop sockets or now phone cases, because they've mastered who this audience is and they know their target customer and they know how to design to get this to appeal to a certain person. Because keep in mind, it is going to be a different person that you're selling to. The person who buys a phone case that has a message on it is going to be a different person than someone who buys even a t-shirt within that same niche. They could both be dog phone cases and t-shirts, but it's going to be a very different design for each one. The phone cases are likely to be patterns, and the t-shirt is likely to have a saying or vector art on it. So those are the 2 different issues with designing phone cases and things like that. And if you do decide that you want to go into this space, if you want to design for phone cases and pop sockets, it's going to be the same suggestion as going into a brand new niche. You need to dedicate at least 3 months to this. You need to have 100 designs at minimum up for one niche with phone cases. So if you're going to go into the dog space with phone cases, you need to have 100 unique designs in that dog space for phone cases, not 100 designs like I love my Dachshund, I love my Jack Russell, I love my Australian Shepherd, I love my German Shepherd. And they need to be unique designs and things like that, not just listing different names and breeds of dogs. You can do that. You can scale those designs into different breeds of dogs once you find a layout that works across multiple breeds. But in the beginning, you need to just have those unique designs. And that is why I'm just not into the phone cases, and I probably won't be into different markets. I sell only to people in the US. I only put it on the t-shirt, the ones that actually support the t-shirt design size. So anything like a hoodie, anything like a phone, pop socket, things like that, I'm not gonna waste my time with, because it's just not worth going into this extra niche where it might be an open lane for some people. I know what works for me, and I know that I have a process that gets designs to sell consistently, so I don't need to risk losing designs to go into this new niche of phone cases. So I hope that makes sense, guys, and I hope that if you do decide to go into phone cases, let me know how it goes in the comments below, or if you're in the phone case niche already, then let me know how it's going, and what the success is that you found, and the differentiating factors of people who buy t-shirts and people who buy cell phone cases. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and just remember, someone's going to do something great every day, guys. Why not you? See ya.